Candidates, we are moving to the topic of abortion. Since Roe v. Wade was overturned by the U.S. Supreme Court 2 years ago, many elected leaders, including former President Donald Trump, have argued abortion access is a state issue. Mr. DeFord, do you believe that decisions regarding reproductive rights should be left up to states, or should the federal government play a role? Please answer yes or no first, and then explain your answer. You have 1 minute.
No, the issue of abortion is not a states' rights issue in my judgment. We have to do everything that we can as a nation to protect a woman's right to choose. I know firsthand what happens when these draconian laws from the 60s and the 50s come back. My maternal grandmother was 31 years old in 1960. She was the mother of 8 children. She was the bridge of an iron worker. And when she became pregnant with her 9th, her husband fell and could no longer work. She ended up getting a backroom abortion, and on February 5th of 1960, she lost her life. 8 young children lost their mother. A husband lost his wife. And that sent my mother, who was 5.5 years old at the time, into a broken foster care system. So when I say that the first thing that the 119th Congress, when it is sworn in January of next year, is introduce legislation to codify women's reproductive rights, people at home know that you can take that to the bank.
Thank you for your response, Mr. Moore. The same question to you. Do you believe that decisions regarding reproductive rights should be left up to states, or should the federal government play a role? Please answer yes or no first, then explain your answer in 1 minute.
No, I similarly believe that we've got to codify Roe. Look, there were 60,000 pregnancies, forced pregnancies in the states that outlawed abortion with girls and women who were raped or who suffered from incest. That's just unconscionable in the United States of America. We need to give women back the freedom to make decisions about their own body. I just fundamentally believe that government has no role in the doctor's office and getting in between women and their physicians, and I think it wholly appropriate that at the federal level that we enact legislation to protect that right.
A follow-up question for you, Mr. Moore, and you will have 30 seconds to respond. It isn't lost on anyone that both of you standing here are men. Mm-hmm. So the issue of abortion is not something, it's not a decision that you actually would ever have to make for yourself. So should voters decide this issue on the ballot? Please answer yes or no, and you will have 30 seconds to explain your answer. No. I mean, I think representatives in Washington, I think the most effective way to do it is at the national level. I don't see a national codicil on abortion happening. I think representatives in Washington can reestablish Roe, the laws that are there to protect women in this way. Thank you. Mr. DeFord, the same question to you. Should voters have the opportunity to decide on abortion limits? Should that be on the ballot? Please answer yes or no, and you will have 30 seconds to explain your answer.
No. I do believe that voters, they send their representatives to Congress, and I believe that when we flip the House in January, that we're going to have the numbers to introduce legislation to provide a national protection for women. At the end of the day, this is about individual dignity, the dignity of a woman to dictate her own pathway to motherhood and when and if she's going to become a mother. And it is very dangerous, as I just mentioned, when the government intrudes upon a woman's decision and harms women that way.
Thank you.